Hi Aquarius, welcome to your April horoscope. The month starts out with Venus still retrograde until the 16th. And Venus rules your love, your relationships and your finances, so two very important areas of life. And when Venus is retrograde, it's never the best idea to get into a new relationship, at least not to get very serious about it, because very often you can change your mind when Venus goes direct. And it's also not the best time for buying big ticket luxury items, because once again you might find that when Venus goes forwards again, you're not quite as enamored with them as you were. It's a great time for finding a bargain, and especially if you know anything about antiques or something like that, you could really find something special for very little money. This Venus retrograde for you is happening initially here in your second house for the first couple of days, third house for the first couple of days of the month, along with the Sun and Uranus there for some of the month. So an opportunity really for you to reevaluate how you're thinking about your life. The third house is everything to do with thoughts and thinking. So if you're not seeing the cup half full, get creative. Aquarians, you're great at thinking out of the box and coming up with problem-solving solutions. This Venus could really help you solve a difficult problem, something that's been difficult for a while. All of a sudden there'll be a light bulb moment. After the third, it comes into your second house where it's resonating with Neptune. Now this is important because second house is money, and here Neptune, your dreams about money. So what have you been dreaming about? And has it happened? And if not, what do you need to re-evaluate with this Venus retrograde? Do you need to re-evaluate the way you're spending money? Are you kind of just letting it slip through your fingers? Are you doing a job that you're not really enjoying? Here this Venus is encouraging you to connect with whatever your dream was when you were younger, possibly. What was it, and are you following it? And if not, why not? And what can you do to start to get on track again, to be doing what you love? Because when you do what you love, somehow, if you focus on it with total passion and integrity, it really can bring you a great income and make you a good living. Things to think about. And as if Venus retrograde wasn't enough, well, we've got Mercury going retrograde on the 10th of the month until the 4th of May. So the usual things apply with Mercury retrograde. If you must sign an important document, really get it checked over carefully. If you can delay it until after the retrograde, so much the better. Leave enough time to get to important appointments, and do remember to back up that hard drive, because Mercury rules technology and sometimes things can go a little awry during that time. On the 11th of the month, we've got a full moon happening in your 9th house. Woohoo, Aquarians. This is wonderful for anything to do with learning something new. Maybe you're going to complete a course of study. Maybe you're going to be training and teaching and mentoring others, becoming a coach yourself. This is a wonderful time for planning a trip, for going somewhere overseas, for going somewhere that you've never been to before, because Jupiter is all about stretching you beyond your comfort zone, going for new experiences, looking over the horizon. It could even bring you a new relationship. Now on the 20th of the month, we've got the Sun coming into this 4th house, joining Mars and the Mercury retrograde. So this is shining a light on your environment, your home, your family. Do you need to have an important conversation with a family member or somebody who's very close to you? Is there something that needs to be negotiated between you? With Mercury retrograde and Mars there, these two are kind of a little bit at loggerheads, so just make sure that you think carefully before you speak and say anything that's really important. Because as you know, you can't take the words back. So just think carefully. And really what's great about the Mercury retrograde is it slows down the energy of Mars, enabling you really to listen to the people who are close in your life, and really maybe observe some things that you hadn't observed that will make life easier and more of a flow for all of you. On the 22nd of the month, we've got Mars going into your 5th house. Woohoo! Mars in the 5th. Wonderful time for creating a new romance, for creating a new business, for pushing an existing business along, using lots of passion. It's a wonderful time for igniting a creative passion of yours. It's a great place for Mars. It really enables you to bring joy into everything that you're doing. And finally, on the 26th of the month, we've got a lovely new moon happening here in this 4th house, Aquarians. Well, a new moon in the 4th. Well, this brings a breath of fresh air into your environment. Maybe it's time just to clean everywhere, maybe to just freshen everything up in a new way. Maybe get some feng shui done, get everything in good positions so there's a flow in your home. It's really, really good for new beginnings with relationships with family members. It's also good if you're going to be looking for a new home. That too is possible at the time of this new moon. So lots of new beginnings for you this month, dear Aquarians. I wish you a wonderful month. Thank you for commenting. I read every single comment, and for sharing, and for subscribing. Bye for now.